Hey, hi everyone. My name is Sujit. I'm the mule instructor. Uh, as of now, we are discussing about how to. In this video, we'll see about how to set up AnyPoint Studio. In order to set up with AnyPoint Studio, we require JDK 1.8 version on your machine, and we need to set up environment variables which are pointing to JDK 1.8 bin folder, and we need to set up a AnyPoint Studio. In order to start AnyPoint Studio, we require these two setups. First, we will see how to set up JDK 1.8. Just go to the browser, try to download AnyPoint Studio download. Just click on that. You will be getting the first link which will route to mulesoft.com. Just click on the first link. Here itself you can see open JDK 1.8 is required. JDK 8 is required. Just click on download. Here you can see the latest release of JDK 1.8. That means JDK 8 LTS. Right? If you just click on that latest release, automatically it will be downloaded. You can download on your machine. Okay, you just click on save. I already downloaded that, so it is there on the my desktop. Just double click on that, so it will ask for the setup. Just click on next, accept, read and accept this license agreement, and click on next, and it will shows the path where the JDK is installing. So right now by default it will be installed on program files under the C drive, right? Under the program files, adopt OpenJDK slash JDK 8.0 so and so hotspot. If you don't want this path, just you can click on browse and you can browse for the location where you want. Right now I'm just taking a default and clicking on next and click on install. So it will be installed. It's a self-explanatory. Right now it is already installed on my machine. So how you'll come to know whether it is successfully installed or not? Just check the version installed. Just go to the command prompt, Windows or CMD. It will take you to command prompt. Just type version space, sorry, it's a Java space hyphen version, Java space hyphen version. Yeah, JDK 1.8 is already installed. That's fine. Now how to set up environment variables? Windows C. Right now just check whether JDK is installed on particular folder which already shown. So just click on this PC, go to the C drive, and under the program files, there we can see a Java folder. In that JDK is installed. In that JDK we have JRE as well. It's a buy one get one free kind of thing. Okay, don't install alone JRE. That is only for runtime. We are going to develop, right, by using an AnyPoint Studio. So whenever you start AnyPoint Studio, it will look for a path where these executable files are located. These are located, executable files are located in JDK bin folder. Just take the path, and we need to set up the environment variables. We can go to the environments variable setup two ways, through control panel or else control panel. Through control panel everyone knows, just right click on this PC or else my computer if you are using older versions of OS. Right now in 10 it's at this PC, and click on properties. There is an advanced system settings. To this page you can come through control panel or else through, that's what right now I shown advanced system, and there is an environment variables. Here we have two windows, one is user level variable and then system level variable. At the system level variables you need to set up a path. It is there already there in my system. If it is not available, just click on new and write path, and paste the path which you have selected where the pin is located, JDK pin is located, right? Okay, just click on OK, and that should be on the top. Okay, it's just I will show you, it's already existing, right? Just I will click on edit, it should be on the top out of all the paths which are selected in that, right? By clicking on move up button you can, will be going to the top. Okay, next at the user level variables, in future also if you're using a mule application you need to have java underscore home, and any application which is developed on Java they will look for java underscore home, that means which is pointing to JDK only. Okay, now if it is not existing just click on new java underscore home, and give the path. Just remove the slash bin. It should point to jdk, not bin, right? These two, if you, it should also on the top. Okay, this should be a first configuration, right? If you have these two configurations on your machine, that you have set up that environment variables, you are ready to go with the Anypoint Studio. Now just go to the browser back, just go to the tab where we have the page of MuleSoft. Just select the operating system, click on Windows. Mine is Windows. You can select any of the one, Mac or Linux. Windows, and read the agreement, and if you want, and click on this box, checkbox, and click on download. Once you click on download, it will be downloaded as a zip file. You can see the latest version is 7.4.2. Okay, that you have, that you can zip it. That means you can download it. It will be a zip file. Now I'm extracting here. Use WinRAR in order to extract your Anypoint Studio. As per my experience, I'm telling that just use WinRAR. Normally we'll install in C drive. Of course, it is in the desktop. It's also nothing but a C drive. So just to show you separately, just have drag and drop into the desktop, on top of a desktop. Now Anypoint Studio folder is created. Just go to that. You can see the structure of Anypoint Studio here, right? Now Anypoint Studio is not installing on your machine. It's just nothing but an application. Just double click on this executable file. It will execute and it will open Anypoint Studio. The version of Anypoint Studio we are using is 7.4, right? 7.x, you can say 7.x means right now the version is 7.4. And along with this Anypoint Studio, you will get 4 runtime. The latest version of 4 is 4.2.2, that you will be getting along with the Anypoint Studio 7.4 as a default runtime. Just wait. First time if you're opening this Anypoint Studio, it will take some time in order to get all the metadata of your studio. Yeah, here you can see Anypoint Studio launcher. That means uh, if you are working on any like Eclipse, this is also nothing but look like an Eclipse IDE. It is asking for the workspace. What is that? It is asking by default the workspace is in your Anypoint Studio folder itself. There is a workspace, right? Now if you want to change the workspace, first of all, what is a workspace? Whatever the projects you want to create, all will be stored in the particular location. The location name, then whatever the location you want to save, you can save it. Just take the path. Right now I want to give in the F drive, and workspace new, okay, is the folder which I want to select. Just click on select folder. Automatically all the projects in this Anypoint Studio what you are going to create, mule projects, will be stored under this location by default. Click on launch. Yeah, and pop-up window will open. It is taking some time before this window. I'm just waiting for the window. It's a welcome screen. You can tell that as a welcome screen. So it's not this one. So if the welcome screen opens for you, maybe I'm using for multiple times, that is not opening the welcome screen. If it all gets open, just click on X out, and this is the structure or outline of your Anypoint Studio. On the left side we have a package explorer. In the middle we have a canvas where we are going to create our mule applications, and mule palette, outline, and munit if you are writing any test cases, or you can see the munit related errors here, and mule properties. If you have any problem related to your mule project, you can see under the problems. So you can see everything here in the package explorer. In this window itself, the layout, So we'll discuss about each and every point, each and every window in detail in the next session, okay, in the next video. Right now we set up an Anypoint Studio. To set up Anypoint Studio, in order to open the Anypoint Studio, we require JDK on your machine, not even higher versions. It's an JDK 1.8 and models. After that we need to set up the environment variables. Okay, thank you for watching my video. We'll join in the next session how to create a new project of Mule application. Okay, Mule project. Thank you.